Hey there, welcome to another Vantage IX video, and in this video I am going to go over our simple yet powerful funnel, drag and drop funnel builder that we have in the Vantage IX system. If you are on a dashboard, if you're in there for a trial or something like that, you come over here to the Sites tab and you will see a page that looks like this, and at the top we have funnels, websites, and a whole bunch of other different things. But to build your standard funnel, the only two real things you're going to need are the funnel tab and the form builder. And I'm going to go through both of those really quick. So if you're going to build any kind of funnel, like an opt-in page or anything like that, first thing you're going to want to do is you're going to want to have a form, right? So let's go into our form builder. And this just is going to be a place, I have a bunch of them here. This is going to just be somewhere that you are going to capture emails or some other type of information. There's actually a lot of information in our form builder, but for just a standard funnel, all you're going to really want is like their name or their email address or something along those lines. So you click add form, and then you're going to start from scratch. And I'm just going to build something very, very simple and very basic, where you're just going to ask for name and email. They already give you a great option here to start with, so all you really would have to do is, delete this. We could delete a couple of those, and then we can change over here. There's different options of things that you can put them all to. So we're just gonna, we could just remove name, and we'll remove from the placeholder. You can, put here your name, and you'll see that placeholder tab shows up inside the box, and the name part will show up at the top of the box. And then you don't really have to put anything here, and then we could change this query to, we could leave it first name. And then if you want to make it required, meaning like this is something that they have to do in order to submit the form, you just click on this button right here and you'll see that little star populates right over there. And then this will be the email form, and that's where they will put in their email address. In each one of these settings, there are more options that I'll show you a little bit later, but then this is just going to be their button, and here you can actually edit the button. You can change the color to any color that you want. If you have a hexacolor, or if you're trying to color match something else, you can put in the hexacolor there. You can add a border. You can change the radius of the button. You see, if you make it higher, you see it starts to bend down. As it goes lower, you can make it, less round. There's padding, which is between the tops and the bottom of the button, and then the left to right is where the words are going to be. You can change the word from button to, let's say, click here now. And then that will, all change there. You can change the text color. You can add shadow. There's just a lot of different options. Once you get in here, you can go around and play with it. You don't even have to have this terms of service. You can go in here. You can change everything around to whatever you see fit based off of what you have. But if you have an option that you want, trust me, it's here. There's really not much that we missed out on this one. So after you've done that, you can click on this part right here that says styles and options, and this will give you more styles based off of the boxes, right? So you can put it in a 2-column form, you can put a single line form, or you could put it in a standard column. You can change it to box or line. You can even change the width. This is the form padding, and then there's background colors and even miscellaneous things like agency branding. And even more advanced settings here. There's really just a lot of different things. You can change all your input fields, your labels, short labels. There's so many options that you can get really, really overwhelmed. I don't really want to. And then this message right here, it's just a message that after they fill in the form. But if you're doing it on a funnel, it'll do something else. I'll show you a little bit right afterwards. But so this is basically your form builder. So in order to build an opt-in page, like a email opt-in page where someone has to submit something to you, you have to build your form first. So we'll give this form a name. You can change the name to anything you want, but we'll call it test form 1. Right, so we'll just have that, save that, and once it's saved, then we will go back, and now we're going to go in and build our funnel, and then I will show you how to put it all together. So when you come into the funnel here, you just click on New Funnel. There are templates here that you can choose from. Feel free to go through those or anything like that. I'm just going to create a blank one. All right, let's call it Test Funnel 1. And then you can start your new step. Let's call this Page 1. Or you can name it Opt-in Page, whatever it is. I'm just doing this obviously for the video's sake. And then we're going to create from blank. If you have like a color scheme or something like that that you're wanting to keep with, and you're going to build several pages, you can use it existing the other one and then just edit that page. I'll show you when I create the second page for that. So this is what our funnel builder basically looks like. Once it populates, it will be able to see more. All right, so now when you start off any kind of page, you're just going to choose your selection. This just has to do with the width of the column, so we'll go with full width, and then you're going to want to add a row. So this will allow you to choose however many multiple columns you're looking for. If you want to do one column, if you're trying to do side by side, if you want to add 3 things to it. It really just depends on what it is that you're doing with your funnel, but like I said, we're doing a really basic one. So we're going to put 1 column here, and then let's say for an opt-in page, we are going to want a headline. So we're going to put our headline here. So let's say right, so you can put that here, and then over on the right hand side, this is where all of your options are. And again, we have a lot of different options. You can check your letter spacing, you can do align the text, you can change the font. It can go literally as big as you want it to. So let's say we could do like that. Then you have the different weights that you can put on the font and everything like that. Then you can change all the colors based off of if they're bold, if they're not bold, if they're italicized. So, if you create this, you could put, funnel, and you want to put this italicized, right? And then we change the color to green, and then we'll just automatically change anything that's italic into green. If you underline Vantage IX and you wanted to put the underline text blue, you see it just changes it based off of that. And there's a lot of different features that we can do it with, even with the icon colors and everything like that. Then you can also change the padding inside your settings. So you can come here and you can push this down a little bit more. We have a few like preset ones that are already here that will push it down, push it up, push it from right to left, all of those different things. Then we have different types of animations that you can add in there. Again, these are all just things that you would want to play with and get an idea of exactly what it is that they're doing and how you would want to do it. So let's just say that we're going to keep this like this. And now what we're going to want to do is we're going to want to import that opt-in form that we had before. So on the left side over here where it says add elements, you'll just click on that button. And this is where you'll get all of the other options, the additional options of things that you can drag and drop in here. That's why it's a drag and drop builder. So here we have forms, we have buttons, blog posts, images, everything is all over here. So for us, we're going to want to put a form in here. So you're going to just drag it until you see a blue line, click on that, and then you just select the form that you want, right? So we have the test form, whoops. Hold on. So here it also shows up on this side also if you didn't find it. So TES, test form 1, right? That was the one that we built. So you click on that and it pops up right there. And then there's also different things that you can do advanced wise once you have you know, this built in here. Like if you wanted to change the form up or something, you can go in here and it will edit the form for you. So you can come back in here and you can edit the form any way you want, or you could just, you know, keep it the way it is, and then that's basically your opt-in page, right? So let's just say this is our opt-in page. Also, if you wanted to change your background colors, there's options up here. There's, you know, different pages. There's tracking codes, CSS, background. So if we wanted to change, let's say, the background color, you can add an image to it. Or we can just change the whole background to blue. We can change it to this. It doesn't really make a difference. Whatever you want, there is an option for. And if you don't have the color that, if you don't like any of the colors here, you just click on this and you can create your own color. You click on this thing and you get right back to your hex colors, and you can choose your own colors that you want to put in there. Very, very easy, but yet very, you know, well robust. And also, if you wanted to see what it's going to look like if somebody looks at it on a mobile phone, you click on this and you can click on the boxes and you'll see this little mobile thing. So everything that you make and edit in here will only edit for mobile and won't necessarily edit for the desktop version. So that's a really cool feature also. So let's just say that we're done and we are going to save that page, right? So now we want to create a secondary page afterwards. So what we will do is that we can add a new step to our funnel, right? Because right now, according to the way we built it, the opt-in page is going to go to that thank you message, but we want to change that. So let's call this page 2, and then we're going to create a funnel step. And then if you wanted to, you could, you know, if you had like custom colors and everything like that, you could click on use existing. You could choose your funnel test 1, funnel step. The one that you would want to copy right now, because there's only 1 and 2, would be 1, and it will just literally populate that whole entire page inside this one. And then when you come in to edit it, you just edit it. So let's see what this one looks like. So now this is like a thank you page, right? So we're not going to want to put the opt-in page again, so we'll get rid of that. And then we can say, thank you for, again, this is not marketing tutorial. This is just how to use the funnel. And here you can also, you know, you can add any images you want. If you wanted to add an image, if you wanted to add a video, you know, you just, again, you drag it until you see that blue line, then you put in your image, you come over to this side right here, and then you can add any image that you want to add by uploading media. You can create using AI. I haven't really messed around with that too much, but I just upload my images, and then you can just put it all right there. Then you can change the sizes of them and everything like that. So now that we got that part done, and again, there's the mobile optimization here. And so now your funnel is done. So now, if you go back into your page 1, right, and you click on the form right here, you see it says that it's going to either go to, you can choose what action you want the funnel builder to do after a person opts into the page, or after they access the form, right? So you can either use the action from the form builder, which in turn would be that thank you message afterwards, or you could give it to go straight to a website, and you could put the website here. You could either open it in a new tab or open it in this tab, or you could go to the next step, and the next step would be the next step in your funnel, right? Another cool thing that I didn't show you before is that once you have multiple pages in here, you can actually click on this button right here and go back and forth between all the pages that you want. So we want it to go to step 2. So let's just say you wanted to go to next step. That means it's going to go to page 2. You save it, and that's it. Your funnel is built. Not bad for 14 minutes. Obviously, you know, this is a very simple setup, but you know, it's just a very easy and simple, you know, way to build a funnel, but yet very detail oriented. Another great thing that we have here is that we have variations so that you can do A/B testing. So if you click on create a variation, well, you'd have to have a domain name. I don't have one here. But once you have a domain name added, you can create a variation of this, and then you can use the exact same link for both of those pages, and it will split test them, and it will tell you which one is getting the better results for you. So therefore you can be optimizing your pages and making sure that everything is good. So I think that's pretty much most of the funnel builder. I definitely encourage you to go in and start playing around with it. Don't be afraid to try to break anything. We have great support, and we are always there to try to help you. There's a little button right here that you can access, and you can send us a message, and we usually get back to you very fast. But that is our funnel builder, and if you have any other questions, definitely reach out and let us know. Thank you for watching this video, and we look forward to working with you. Thank you. Bye-bye.